Why I keep saying Nicki Minaj husband? What's going on with that? What about Nicki Minaj? I'm not annoyed by Meek. No, no, I just like I just like calling him stupid. Just because I really think he is. That's like I don't go in on Meek no more. Really, I just like calling him stupid. Just because sometimes you gotta really let a nigga know that you're the dumbest nigga in every room, and that's the it's like it's kind of like reverse bullying. Like back in high school, a nigga like Meek would think that he be bullying me. Now in life, we bully him for being dumb. You're just dumb. Shut up, nigga. You should have paid attention in class. Okay. Anyway, why we say Nicki Minaj husband? What's going on with Nicki Minaj husband? Could y'all tell me why we're talking about Nicki Minaj's husband? Wait, Nicki Minaj husband. What happened? Okay, I'm gonna just type it. Nicki Minaj husband. Okay, says Nicki Minaj's husband Kenneth Petty admits to what? This interrogation was held in September 1994. Let's listen.
Nobody was in that house.
Okay. And he left the door open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year,
Okay.
93.
Did you have sex with anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay. So if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last?
Nobody was in that house.
Okay. And he left the door
Nobody.
open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, did you have sex with Jennifer? Queens. But before I speak with you, I want to read you your rights. Now, I understand Officer Booth has spoken to you before in the presence of your mother and your father. Is that correct?
Yes.
What's your mother's name?
Annette Petty.
And this is your father who's seated here?
Julian Petty.
Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously?
Yes.
And you made certain statements to him at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I was.
And you did so?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Petty, you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have just said? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking to the police or to me, and to have an attorney present during any questioning now or in the future. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you without cost. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
If you do not have an attorney available, you have the right to remain silent until you have an opportunity to consult with one. Do you understand what I have just said?
Yes.
Now that you've been advised of your rights, are you willing to talk to me and to answer questions?
Yes.
Okay, as I said, I understand you want to talk about an incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street in Queens today on September 16th, 1994. What do you wish to say about that?
It didn't occur there.
What?
I saw the girl on the boulevard of Rockaway Boulevard. I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning for school. And I went to wake my uncle up for work. So as I was coming back, I bumped into this girl named Jennifer. And her friend was walking. It was a male friend. So, and I know him. He's my friend. So we talking, and she was just sitting there. So after that, I just left. And I went back to my house. So I went to sleep. And my uncle had left and went out to work without locking the door. So the next thing I know, police was up in my face, talking about I had raped somebody, and I did not rape nobody.
Okay, you saw Jennifer today?
Yes.
And who was she with?
She was with this boy named I think his name.
Okay. Wait, is this?
Yo, does anybody have?
Is there a YouTube video? What is all this? I didn't hear a confession. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tell me if I'm wrong. Nicki Manaj husband. Oh, this is a full interrogation video. Where's the full shit? Oh, shit, I put the wrong thing.
An incident which occurred at 123-40 Inwood Street. Understand what I've just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used
Of Rockaway Boulevard. I was walking down the block. It was like 8 o'clock in the... I know his first name is,
You have to answer out loud because the
Nah, just leave it as that. And I just kept on walking. Because, like, no longer than, like, a year ago, this happened again, like this.
What
'Cause
happened?
I had, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, I had sex with her, put it like that. And something went down, like last year. She was like, she just don't want to mess with me no more. And I must have said something wrong, got my face today that must have made her upset enough for her to call rape on me. Because I did not touch that girl, man.
Well, you had sex with her before, you said.
Yeah,
When was that?
last year.
And did you have a relationship?
Yeah, it was a little relationship, you could say.
Like
Yeah.
how long?
It was like 2 months, 3 months.
Okay, and what happened when that relationship ended?
We just stopped speaking. She had went down south and I had went down south. And we both coming back this year.
Okay, how did you break up? Were you friends still, or you weren't friends, or what?
She was messing with this other guy, and he got killed on Rockaway Boulevard.
How old was Kenneth at this time? How old was he?
This kid named Corey she was messing with. He got killed by somebody, I don't know. The next thing you know, she just felt like, you know, like something was wrong. So I was like, I'm just gonna leave you alone, you know? You feel you need your time, your other friend you had, you was messing with him, he had died, you feel, you know what I'm saying, messed up, so I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying, go through it like that.
That's what caused you two to break up
Yes.
a year ago? And did you see each other during the course of this year?
Yeah, we saw it this year, we saw a lot, so mostly every day, as she was going to school. Because I was supposed to be going to get enrolled too,
Where?
at John Adams.
Okay, but you're not enrolled yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and how was it today? How was it when you saw her? What kind of conversation or whatever did you have?
It wasn't no real conversation, because I was talking to my, what's name, Donovan, I think, Donnie. We was talking about the basketball, how we was going to try to go, I was going to get up in the school and try to play for them, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, she just came out of face and said something, and I said something to her, like, you know what I'm saying? And that was that, I walked.
What did she say?
I think she said, you ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that. I think I said something like, what? And then I just left. I know, well, hold up, no. I said, as a matter of fact, I said, I hope you're not going to nowhere where I think you're not going. Because she was with him. And I was like, all right, so I just left. And I went to my house, like, it was like no longer than a half an hour later, probably so, because I was asleep. And I was looking at the time, and I went to sleep and woke up. It was a light in my face, and I'm like, hey, let me get my shirt. You know?
And that was when the police were there?
Mm-hmm.
You'd say it was a half hour after you saw her?
It had to be. Like a half hour.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
She had to have on some green pants, a white shirt, and what kind of sneakers? She had on some Fila sneakers,
Okay.
be exact, and a little blue.
Hey, Chad, I'm trying to hear where he confessed. Like he's clearly admitting to having sex with the girl. I don't know how old he was and how old she was. That's a whole nother thing in itself, right? Because if he was overage and she's underage, you know, that's a thing. But I'm trying to, you know, the R word, I'm trying to, you know, kind of deduce from his story, and if there was like a confession or anything.
Doing something color bag on the shoulder.
Okay, what were you wearing?
This what I got on right now.
You were wearing this Apache t-shirt when you saw her? And shorts? Are those shorts?
Gas shorts.
And sneakers. Okay. And now, you live at 12340 Inwood Street?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
All my life.
And which one is your bedroom in that house?
Right upstairs. Right
Okay.
as soon as you walk upstairs, right there. My aunt sleeps right there, and I sleep right there.
Okay, was your aunt home today?
No, she had just left.
Was anybody else home when the police came?
No, my uncle had. That's how the door was open. The door supposed to have been locked, but my uncle went to work and he don't have no keys. So when he come out to lock it, so he just left the door open. You can even ask him. Nobody was in that house.
Okay, and he left the door
Nobody.
open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year,
Okay.
93.
Did you have sex with anyone today?
No.
In that room, did you have a girl in your house today?
No.
You didn't bring any girl to that house?
Nope.
Okay, so if somebody said they saw you bring somebody to that house, they would be mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you had a girl in that house?
See, it's a long time because really my grandma just went down south with somebody that passed. One of my aunts and stuff. She don't allow no girls in there.
Okay, where did you and Jennifer have your relationship when you were having a relationship?
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where is that?
I think it was on 147 on Rockaway Boulevard.
And what's that friend's name?
Jamel.
And you and Jennifer would go to Jamel's house?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you had sex?
Mhm.
Did you ever go to her? You have to answer out loud.
Yes.
Did you ever go to her house?
Yeah. Yes.
Did you ever go to her house and have sex
Oh,
there?
no.
Okay. Did you ever bring her to your grandmother's house and have sex there?
No.
Never?
Never.
Okay. Now, when the Officer Booth saw you today and he asked you how
Mhm.
old you were, you told him you were 14.
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer
Yes.
that. Okay.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
So you lied when you told him you were 14?
Yes.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't know what was going on, man.
When was this?
Today.
Okay. What do you mean you didn't know what was going on?
I didn't know what was going on. Why should I tell him everything when I don't even know what's going on? I'm trying to ask him a question and he like, how old are you? No, I was like, I'm 14.
Okay, but you're stating that you did nothing wrong today, right?
Yes.
Okay, but you lied when he asked you how
Yes,
old you
I
were.
did lie. Yes.
Okay. And you've been arrested before?
Yes.
And you know that they ask you those questions
Yes.
for certain reasons?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. How long have you known Jennifer?
Ever since preschool daycare center.
Okay. And just to clarify, what's her last name?
It's her last name. I think it's Brits. Jennifer. Wait up.
Is it How?
How?
Hough? Does that sound familiar?
How?
You don't know. Okay. Let me ask you something. So you've seen her just about every day
Yes.
since you broke up, as you say?
Yes.
And when you've seen her just about every day, when would you
Yes.
see her and where?
I would see her either coming from school or going to school. Cause she's a nice girl. She doesn't do nothing but go in the house, does her homework. You know, cause I used to be with her sometimes helping her do her homework, going to the library and stuff.
Okay. And did you ever see her with people or alone?
Yes. She used to be with people.
Okay. And did you have conversations with her on those other mornings you'd see her?
Yes.
And today was just like any other morning when you saw her?
Yes.
And you mostly talked to her friend and not even to her,
Yeah.
just about?
Yeah.
So when you left, were you mad?
No.
No. And when she left, did she seem mad?
I don't know.
How did she seem when she left?
Did you? She's really. I can't tell you because I did not look back to look at her.
Okay. Now, are you working right now?
You know.
Okay. And I need to know, you were wearing these shorts and a t-shirt.
Yes.
Were you wearing any undershorts?
Chad, I looked it up. It looked like he was 16 and she was 16. Am I wrong on the ages? They were both 16, right?
Yes.
Okay. What type? Boxers or?
Boxers.
Okay. Do you have them on still?
Yes.
The same ones?
Yes.
All right. The officer's going to need to take those and voucher them as well for
Yes.
evidence, okay?
Mhm.
So he'll do that when we finish this interview,
Yes.
all right?
Yes.
Now, you recall before, when your mother was still here, she gave you a form, a consent form, to go into the house and to look for certain property.
Yes.
Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right. And do you remember reading this and signing your name at the bottom?
Yes.
And is this your signature over here?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recall your mother reading it and signing her name over here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get this, Bob? Yeah? Okay. And your mother went over with the police officer and with me to the house. And in the bedroom in which you sleep, did you keep a knife in there?
Yes, there's little things and dishes in there.
Okay. And what's the knife in there for?
The downstairs is messed up.
What do you mean?
The kitchen is messed up. It's like we got all the cups and stuff is in our room basically.
Okay. And there was a knife in there?
Yes.
And it was on the dresser?
Nah, it was in a little bucket. It should be a little bucket on my dresser with a whole bunch of pots and a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. Now,
I'm gonna be honest, he don't sound 16, man. He sound grown as fuck in this tape.
I just want to... Yeah, do you have something? You know what, I'll use a piece of paper.
You want a picture? You should have this one.
No, I got this.
Guess they're pulling out a knife.
In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn the surface. No, it's the other way. Okay.
Now, why would... If you and Jennifer have been friends for years, why would she say something like this?
No idea, man.
You have no idea?
None whatsoever.
And I just want to show you some photographs that were taken over at your house. These are Polaroid photographs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. There were 12 of them. And this one shows the bottle of eye lotion on the dresser. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
Is that from your room?
Yes.
And this one shows one side view of your room.
Yes.
Look, and this part is your bed right here.
Yes.
Okay, and that blanket was on the bed.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you can get these. And this is another, looking at the dresser
Yes.
with the radiator on the side of your room.
Yes.
Okay, and that's your room.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't I show them all to you and ask you, is this your room?
Yes.
Does that show the beds and the blankets that were on the beds today?
Yes.
Okay. Is this your room?
Yes.
That shows the beds and some clothes and
Mm-hmm.
a dresser? This shows the beds in that room
Yes.
with the blankets?
All right, bro, this ain't telling us nothing.
The blankets on your... Left the door open? That's a different uncle?
My uncle's down south.
Okay. So who was it you were saying left today?
Oh, my other uncle that worked, that lived downstairs now.
How many people live in that house?
4.
Okay. Officer, do you have any questions?
I don't get this, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still trying to find if there's a smoking gun somewhere. I'm not defending Nicki or this guy. I don't know none of them from a can of paint. I'm just trying to see. So unfortunately, Nicki Manaj found out her husband was lying to her. Kenneth Petty has denied ever having intercourse with the victim. However, an interrogation from 1994 surface says otherwise. Wait, did the guy Wait, Nicki Minaj. Wait, Nicki Minaj explains husband.
Let me just address something. Again. But this is very important. When people say things like about who I'm with, about, oh my God, you lowered your standards and you should have been this and this and that. It's so sad to me that you hoes are so readily and available to sell your pussies to the highest fucking bidder, that when people find real love and when a person is with a nigga that loved or liked them before they had a dime in their fucking pocket, how do y'all not understand that? How do y'all not understand happiness versus clout? Y'all be wanting bitches to be with niggas just to post some fake ass relationship goals on IG so y'all can close fucking doors. Be fake on the low.
Wait, I thought she explained the situation. I've heard her explain it. Jennifer. I thought Nicki Minaj.
So Nicki Minaj had been unable to. Nicki and Kenneth filed motions. Retainer agreement for had stepped up does not mean that her feelings are not. Honestly, this would.
But before I speak with you, I want to read you your rights.
Okay, all right. So, all right. If we're saying he lied about, I guess he didn't lie to the investigators. Maybe he lied to Nicki. So if he told Nicki he never had sex with the girl.
Now I understand.
But he admitted to the investigators he had sex with her. What's the, like, again, I don't think he got charged and convicted of the R word because he lied about having sex with the girl. Did he R word her?
Nicki addressed fans who brought up Kenneth's attempted rape conviction by replying to them on social media, saying he was 15, she was 16, in a
he was 15, she was 16.
relationship.
It was a lie.
Let me read this. But go off. Y'all can't run my life. Okay.
It was a lie. It wasn't true. We both were 16. We were never in a relationship. I just felt woman to woman. I was wrong of her. You have 150 something million followers on. They all believed it.
You've ruined everything about what your brand could be. Again, you're never going to stand a chance when you're with a man who pulls a knife at rape point. You know, and you're never going to stand a molester, a registered sex offender who wasn't even. You're never going to stand a chance with John Q. Public, because there's only one thing worse than touching children and pulling knives, and that's murder. But
recant her.
I guess this is some evidence here. This was his room. I don't even know what I'm looking at. This just looks messy.
I had sex with her. Put it like that.
Yeah, this knife is wicked.
And he left the door
Nobody.
open when he left?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, did you have sex with Jennifer today? You have to answer out loud.
No.
When was the last time you had sex with her?
Last year. And I did not rape nobody.
Okay, you saw Jennifer today?
Yes.
And who was she with?
She was with this boy named
Yeah, again, from what I'm seeing with that, if we're gonna just say he lied, he lied. Okay, he did lie. I don't know how that means. Are we saying because he lied about having sex with the girl, he probably lied about putting a knife to the girl's neck? Because that's what he's charged for. Bruh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know if this is worth me like trying to get into like the case files of this shit. It appears that this shit happened was that 30 years ago. I'm surprised they had even interrogation footage from this. According to Nicki, she believes this kid was railroaded. Well, not kid at that time. He was railroaded because he didn't have a lawyer, and they're potentially, you know, charging him with a first-degree crime that could carry significant time, and the dude didn't have a lawyer. Now that has nothing to do with his actual guilt, because this guy's actually he's talking to the cops, right? Which, by the way, what happened to his parent? Like, why was his parent just let that happen without them even being in the room? But whatever the case is, at least on what I heard, I didn't hear him admit to the attempted R-word thing, but he definitely said he had a relationship with this young woman and said that was his girl at a point. So again, maybe there's more info to be dug up there, but you know, I'm gonna let the Barbs and the Cardi B fans fight that out. Okay, they can fight that shit out.
my aunts and stuff. She don't allow no girls. My aunts and stuff. She don't allow no girls in there.
Okay, where did you and Jennifer have your relationship when you were having a relationship?
Oh, we was at my other friend's house.
Where's that?
My aunts and stuff.
Yeah.
I stood up and I said, Your Honor, I'm the person who pressed the charges. I would like to drop the charges. I made a huge mistake.
Wow.
This was like, I'm in court in front of his family, in front of friends, in front of everybody, like whatever. And they was like, take it to the DA, and nobody wanted to hear shit.
Cause he.
What's that about?
With me, only reason, look, you had to fucking get out my crib. Why? Cause you fucked my little sister. My stepsister, not my real sister, my little sister. Which people don't be like, oh, da-da-da, yeah, she was 12, bro. Like, you older than me. I got her by 4 years.
All right, man, I don't know what this is, bro.
Present in the room is Police Officer Paul Booth, Video Technician Robert Bernard. Your name, sir?
Julian Petty.
Mr. Petty, and your name?
Kenneth Petty.
Okay. My name
Oh, his father's in a room.
is Paula Aylward. I'm an Assistant District Attorney. I work at the Queens County District Attorney's Office. I understand that you wish to speak to me regarding an incident.
I raped somebody.
You had sex with her before, you said.
Yes.
When was that?
Last year. You ain't gonna get up in the school looking like that.
Conscious TV. I'm trying to figure out how they come to the conclusion that they're going to charge this guy. Conscious. Oh. Conscious TV.
So when you left, were you mad?
Oh, this is where the knife comes out.
Can you get this, Bob?
Bucket. It should be a little bucket on my dresser with a whole bunch of pots and a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. Now, idea of something? You know what, I'll use a piece of paper.
You want to show my this or?
No, I got this. Is this the knife that was in your room?
Yes.
Okay. And on your dresser?
Yes.
Okay.
It shouldn't have been on my dresser though.
Can you get that?
Hold it tilted, sorry. Got it.
And do you wear contacts? No? Does your aunt?
Yes.
Okay. And do you recognize this bottle?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Where do you recognize that from?
What I recognize it from?
Yeah.
From my aunt.
Okay. In your bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn the surface. No, the other way. Yeah.
Now, why would, if you and Jennifer have been friends for years, why would she say something like this?
No idea, man.
You have no idea?
None whatsoever.
And I just want to show you some photographs that were taken over at your house.
Yeah.
Above it and different items on that dresser.
Hold on.
Who was it you were saying left today?
Oh, my other uncle that worked, that lived downstairs now.
How many people live in that house?
4.
Okay. Officer, do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. I have nothing further.
The time is 9:11 p.m.
Wow. I don't know. This video like also confuses me. Yo, why did I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, obviously hindsight is so much 2020, right? If your son, who's supposedly 16, is getting interrogated, it's not even, bro. He's not even getting interrogated by like a lead detective. He's getting interrogated by assistant district attorney, the person who would literally take this to trial. They got usually the detective does the work. The police will do preliminary shit. The detective does most of the work. They pass it on to the DA. The DA does some extra work, and then the DA brings it to court. The DA is talking to a 16-year-old kid, and this father is just sitting there.
Julian Petty.
Okay. And Officer Booth read you your rights previously?
Yes.
And you made certain statements to him at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And Mr. Petty, you were asked to sign the memo book?
Yes, I was.
And you did so?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Petty, you have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer
Yeah, and then Mirandize him immediately.
questions. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yes.
Anything you do say may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I've just said? You have the right to consult an attorney before speaking in the future, provided attorney if you're willing to talk about that.
It didn't occur there.
Well,